Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Wisconsin Badgers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Badgers will kick it away first. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So Wisconsin's offense will get the first swing of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Nittany Lions offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
14, Wisconsin, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
And your Wisconsin Badgers will take over.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he's dragged down.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
He's looking to throw on third and short. Makes the grab. It's Whitted. There he goes. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Penalty wipes out that third down. Version, and now they'll back up and try it again. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got rid of it just in time. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Badgers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buying some time. Creates a little room. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. To throw, it's Higgins. Sets up the screen. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
On the run from inside his own 5. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
A strike downfield. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Leaves it with the running back. And some room to work. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And the defense got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call.
Using his legs and smalls. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Smalls. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Badgers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Scanning the field, it's Higgins. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Dickey. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Slithers into space. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20.
There he goes. At the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this 1st half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll go to the ground. everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive.
Here we go, set.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On the run, fires downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Badgers decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back has it. Finding an escape route. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do it. to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Nicholson. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Whitted. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Caught in the backfield. It's Smalls. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Badgers are in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Smalls. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. With the catch, it's Smalls. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Camp Randall.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smalls. Turning it on. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Using the quick game. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line.
Offense will take over.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Handoff to the lone back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Running to Green. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Looking to throw, it's Higgins. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. From the shotgun, they'll run it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Punch it out of the air. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Whitted. Oh, he's got some space. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. He's in open space downfield. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the left side. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
He splits the uprights. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
29 Philly.
Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They go to the ground. The spin, still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll move the wide receiver. Muscling ahead on third and short. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Running back searching for a hole. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look.
42 Spider.
Snap to the back. Look out, he's got room. Wide open spaces. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. He lobs one high down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. He shanked it. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Looking for room at the 40. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Handoff to the single running back. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.